You're funny.
All right, guys, welcome back to the next
My God,
episode
it's hot in here.
of Code Chats.
Hello.
For the record, Chris said iPhones are basic and he wants a Samsung phone.
I'm sorry. That's fake news. Please let's move on to positive stuff.
Okay.
Positive stuff.
All right, so what you guys got?
Okay, what's your topic, Connor?
I had my topic last
You was
week.
going to talk about
Last week.
PlayStation, innit?
Last week, Connor.
Yeah, my topic was last week.
Okay,
You said nothing
it's
last week.
every week.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so go on
I
then.
mentioned about the whole phone thing last episode.
That was a side.
All right, can I bring up one of the topics that we didn't really get to talk
I'm
about
sorry,
last
I'm
week?
sorry.
Go on, Lee. Go on.
That's racial profiling.
Okay, so last week I wanted to talk about going vegetarian. Obviously, we ate the hot wings.
Yeah.
And that kind of just went to...
Oh my
the
gosh. Oh my gosh.
What?
What,
I
eating
bought you a tuna salad that same day.
No, but I was
because I
vegetarian
thought
the day
you were
before.
vegetarian.
No.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
vegetarian the week before.
Why would you buy him a tuna salad if he's going vegetarian?
Because it's
It's
tuna,
not
it's
pescatarian,
fish.
vegetarian. That's pescatarian.
Tuna's meat, Chris.
It's fish, Connor.
I just wanted a salad on that day. Remember, I didn't ask you for a
Don't
salad.
look at me, bro.
I didn't ask you for a salad, but that's
Prawn
because... Yeah.
Prawn salad.
I asked you for prawn, but you got me tuna.
Exactly.
And
It's fish.
I was moving to salads because I realized when I went vegetarian that salads. Like, I realized this a long time ago when I started like these fad diets. Yeah, don't do fad diets. Don't do fad diets, guys. I'm telling you right now. Just do what makes you feel healthy inside, innit?
That's what I'm saying.
But back when I started these fad diets, like I did like just a protein diet and everything like that. I found out that eating salads with meat was perfect for me. Like even though it was a fad, I started it because of a fad. I realized that I felt a lot better when I just had like a meat, like a chicken or beef or fish or anything, bacon, anything with a salad.
Yeah.
I just
100%.
felt good.
It
I
makes
just
you
felt
feel
good.
so
And
much
also,
better
I just
by
felt
I
yourself.
good.
think it depends on what kind of meat and what kind of salad.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can have it. It's really, really
Also
good.
depends on the portion size.
Yeah,
of
And
it as
also,
well.
on top
course.
of that, it depends
On the
like,
portion side as well.
No, if you, as you're saying, you're having salads instead of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates like bung you up big time. They're supposed to last a long time in your system. That's the whole point. They're complex sugars. They take a long time to
You see
digest and they
bread?
fill you up. That's
You see,
bread
like when
is
you
really
go
bad
to
for
them
you.
Turkish restaurants and they give you the bread first, they know what they're doing,
It's
bro.
just a strategy.
It's actually a strategy.
Yep.
That fills you up.
And also,
Instantly.
on top of that, I believe we started mentioning it last week.
Anti-bias practice.
It
yes.
was how when you eat less meat, you feel so much lighter in
Yeah,
your
you
stomach.
feel a lot lighter. That's the
Because
one thing.
again, meat is another thing that takes forever to digest because it's a super complicated piece of.
What I noticed, especially when I wasn't eating meat, that my energy was low at the beginning of the day, but come to the end of the day now, like 12 o'clock, I was staying up later.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like with Anton online, like Anton couldn't stay up until like 4 in the morning. My energy at the end of the day was like sustained, if that makes sense, rather than at the beginning
It's
of the
because
day.
you
I
got
felt-
spikes.
That's what I'm saying, but because I was eating, because when I started the vegetarian, I started eating carbs again, like in significant numbers. So at the end of the day, I assumed I had like the energy spike. So I felt way better at the end of the day than I did at the beginning, where I felt a bit sluggish and slow. But yeah.
That's why most people say they suggest that you have carbohydrates in the beginning of your day or something sugary in the beginning of your day to give you the initial boost to start off. And then when it gets to about the actionable part of the day, like 10, 11 o'clock, that's when it starts to kick in. And then the rest, you have salads and then meats and so on.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to sustain you throughout the day. And slightly segueing off of vegetarianism, when you talk about
Cannibalism.
vegan, wow.
So stupid.
If you go towards veganism, yeah, there's a lot of like grayish territory because when people think of vegan, they think of just not eating meat and like not eating, just completely taking it out of your diet and subsidizing other stuff, which of course is true, but people forget that there are subsidies that you're supposed to mix in with your food to
Like vitamins and stuff.
yeah,
innit?
vitamins,
Yeah.
plant-based proteins and so on. Because a lot of the time when people jump onto vegan diets, they lose a lot of weight super quickly because they're not eating the correct amount of foods and they get tired, they get sluggish, they just get slightly malnourished until they understand that they're supposed to subsidize like plant-based proteins and so on.
See, that was the one good thing about vegetarianism. I could have like a lot of kidney beans. Like in the Caribbean food, there's a lot of kidney beans, black-eyed peas, things like that. So I was still eating that anyway.
Why are you shaking your head?
You know, like kidney beans.
You know what? I don't like bean soup or that kind of beans.
Well, you don't need to eat bean soup, but have you like a burrito?
Like, for example, rice and peas. I still had rice and peas.
Yeah.
Why?
rice and peas. Yes, that's nice.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I
But
had
when
a
you
lot
have
of
too
peas.
many
A lot of the time when you go to Caribbean restaurants, they put beans in those rice.
Yeah,
Usually
Rice and peas, yes.
Yeah, rice and peas.
Yeah, that's nice.
They say rice and peas, but it's rice and beans.
Yeah.
Listen,
rice and
rice and
beans.
peas.
When I mean
nice.
beans, I don't mean baked beans, you know. I mean like red kidney beans and black eyed peas and stuff like
You
that.
said beans, Lee, okay?
Move on, guys. Move on.
Okay, so
like, all right, I'm gonna say peas, just so Chris feels a ways about it. I had lots of rice and
Feel
peas.
better now,
like
Chris.
Kidney beans,
I don't know what
black
you
eyed
mean.
peas,
chickpeas,
things like that, and it will actually.
Baked beans.
I felt fine. Like I missed meat on a different level. When it came to the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, I was sitting there like, I could eat some chicken nuggets. Like,
you know what? Yeah,
fam. I could eat
you know
some
what?
meat.
I've noticed from all of these things, from listening to other people and from trying it myself. I think the best way to do this stuff and like to subsidize vegetarian and veganism to diet is maybe to just have 1 or 2 days a week where you
100%.
don't need to eat
I could
meat.
probably do it 5 days. But it comes to that third day and then you just craving some meat. Like I wanted a steak or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
you
could
don't-
probably do it 5 days a week comfortably without really noticing a change, if that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people when they talk about going vegetarian and vegan, it's because they want to do like they want to help the environment or they want to
Yeah.
reduce
CO2
the
and
CO2. Yeah, exactly. But they're doing about it. They're going about it wrong
That was
because
mad
they
what you
go
just said.
It's a
extremes.
global warming, don't worry. I thought you said
Oh,
something else.
I thought you
as
said
well.
something
What did you think I said?
No,
I thought you said because you're a woman. I was like, huh?
What?
No,
What?
I thought he said that as well, but
Yeah.
he actually said global warming.
I was about to
like,
say,
oh.
huh?
I don't do any of those stereotypes. Everyone's equal in my special
What?
China.
Where are you getting that from? And why?
See, this is the thing about my brain because I was fully listening to what he said, but I had to process that in the back. The human brain's weird.
Yeah.
The human
But anyway,
brain is
You know,
So
I
as I
was craving a full English fry up when I went healthy for a week.
But the thing is, the best way to do it is instead of just going healthy for a week or eating veggies for a week or doing whatever, if you just take 1 or 2 days a week to just not eat meat, then that does as much good for your body and the environment as going completely
Okay,
off.
if you eat fish,
Fish is meat.
The only problem is, why it was such a pain for me to do this diet in the first place is that I did the fat diet, no carbs diet, I felt so much better through doing that when I then switched to veganism, taking out like the potatoes and pasta and things like that, I'm just left with greens. I was like,
You can still eat potatoes and pasta. as
yeah,
vegan.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. As a vegan, but how I eat, I don't like to eat those type of things. Because that's what I'm saying. When I did my fad diets, when I was just eating salad and stuff, I enjoyed eating like we talked about earlier, like salad with the meat or something like that. So then going back onto carbs had a bigger shock on my system than reducing meat out of my diet. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so I
'cause it
had
takes
that
so much
clashing at the
longer.
same time where I was back on eating a lot of carbs. Well, not a lot, but way more than I was before. And then my body was like, oh, you're sluggish. And then I then took out the meat, and then my body in the morning was like, oh. So the combo over the week hit me more at the beginning of the week. By the end, I was kind of used to it. But that combination nearly killed off the whole lot. By Saturday, I was like, I'm ready to finish this. Because I didn't want to be eating all the carbs, but I did want to be eating meat. So my body was just like, Lee, you're at the base.
I think the best way for people to lose weight and stuff in general and to just have a better digestive system is to just cut carbs back a little. Like, it doesn't need to be much.
It does really help, guys.
It really,
in the mornings,
just
you
don't have
feel
bread.
so much energy.
Yeah.
You have so much energy.
I don't know if you guys feel it, but when I eat food, like certain dinners or fried food, like say I had a Chinese or pizza or anything unhealthy, the next morning I feel it in my belly more than anything else.
You know what?
Especially
I
when
used
it comes to
get that-
takeaway.
I used to get a lot of that with Chinese. Nowadays, it's like, I think it's because I ate a lot of Chinese. Like, that's kind of my cheat. Like, whenever I'm cheating or want to get a takeaway, it's normally always Chinese, so I don't feel it as much. But I had a burger the other day, and my body was just like,
Yeah.
I was
For
like,
me,
oh,
I
should've
can't.
had that.
I can't hack Chinese. It's the oil. They put so much oil in cooking it. I'm just like, for me, the only takeaway, like when I'm trying to be healthy and so on, the only takeaway I can actively eat is a chicken sheesh. Because chicken sheesh, all it is literally just pieces of chicken breast that they just put over the grill, and then the fat renders off as they're cooking it. And all it is that, when me personally, I have the chicken sheesh wrap that's less bread than the naan. So that, and it's just a full of salad. So that salad and a little bit of naan, and then that's okay for a takeaway
I
for
do
me.
the same, only with lamb, but I always kill it with sauce. It ruins the whole thing. That garlic sauce.
Oh yeah. So good. But that's the thing though. Sugar, salt, saturates, carbs. That's where it gets to you. People are surprised with how carbs are everywhere. You want sauce, carbs. You want to eat something sweet, carbs. Bread, carbs. Croissants.
Yep.
If you just like make active decisions to cut that stuff out, then you'll notice that you feel way more energetic, as I say, with a whole box of Krispy Kremes on my desk.
Yeah, but, it's a treat because I couldn't burn off my backside again. Not even I could have done that. It's too much. When I say that made my belly feel ill.
Yeah.
I felt fine.
It's because you
I
threw
felt
up.
next day.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you threw up? What?
No, I didn't.
Did you not go to the bathroom and throw up?
I busted poo.
I took
Can I say that online?
poos.
Yeah.
Of course you can. As long as it's
You
not
know,
the other
hot
one.
doodoo.
I did 2 hot noodles in this office. That's how you know it's bad. I always hold it to go home. I couldn't hold it because I was going to poo myself.
it was
I
the
even said to
PM
Gio,
poo, man.
I'm going to poo myself. Remember when I was sitting in the chair, like, Gio, I actually think I'm going to poo myself. Like, it's bad.
Yo, I wonder
Nah,
how
I
Anton
was, I
felt.
was worried for you though. That's the thing.
my belly was hurt. I was standing in the bathroom.
That's
for
what I'm
like
saying. Can we just
10
not
minutes.
do them hot damn challenges again?
Yeah, never again.
They're good for your serotonin.
No,
They're good for
man.
your
No.
serotonin.
Never again.
I want to do the noodle one.
No.
Nope.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Nope.
that. I refuse to take
I
part,
will
bruv.
sit there and I will
Do
let you
another
guys call me a
challenge,
All right,
wussy.
would you eat weird food then?
I'll eat
No.
weird food.
What weird food?
Like
I don't
crickets.
know,
Like,
No.
You know what?
I'm not trying to mash up my belly, man.
Trying to mash up your belly.
No, crickets are fine.
Listen,
I think
I'm
we
not going.
should
I'm not
avoid
doing nothing.
hot food.
Allow that,
food, let's
man.
avoid that.
Stop doing
But-
food in general,
No,
bruv.
but
I love
let's
my
try
body, fam.
multicultural different food like crickets, other animals.
You lot can
different
yam
stuff.
crickets, not me, bruv. I'm not no bush monkey like you lot, bruv. You lot go and do them things there, man. That's not me, fam. Go do that.
I think we
bruv.
should try it.
but what about fruit then? Would you eat durians and stuff?
I'll eat yam fruit. Fruit is fine. There's nothing
So
mad.
would you eat like tropical
No,
fruits?
why does it have
like
to be
stink
food
fruit?
challenges though? Why can't it just be something different?
Like what?
So,
you need something
That's
else.
something else. I'm sure there's 100 different ways we could
Do
do.
handstand challenges.
No, but we've done a lot of food challenges. This is the
True, but
problem.
you can eat a variety of different
No,
foods.
but we've done a lot of food
I'll do any
challenges.
as long as someone brings up an alternative.
I just
I don't
can't
mind
be
not
asked for
doing
food, man.
Definitely,
Allow
Gio,
like
Gio, you know
digesting
I'll
things
do
that
any
your body
challenge
just
you
feels
want.
weird about, man.
I'll do
Allow
any
that, man.
challenge you
I'm
want,
not trying to
but the
vomit
alternative
on.
has to be brought up. I can't just think of.
Oh,
random
you know what
challenges.
we should do?
I don't mind.
You don't remember that game back in the day where it was that thing?
Oh,
Like,
yes, that thing. Yes, that thing. That was
We've
So
even
it's
done
like-
Mario Kart, bruv.
What's it? Wait. So you know that little thing, and it has like a handlebar. You take it off of it, and it goes, and then it shocks you. Yeah,
Oh, forget that.
you're
See,
doing
that-
a podcast,
I'll
and
do
everyone's
it.
holding onto it, and you hear that, and just someone
I'll
freaks
do
out.
it, but I don't want to. You know what? You'll get shot the most because
Why me?
you're gonna get distracted. I'm never gonna get
Let's
distracted.
do it. Let's do it right
No,
now.
you can't let go of the thing though.
Let's
gotta hold on
do
to
it
it.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I'm not gonna get distracted.
It doesn't matter if you get distracted. It
Yeah,
picks
it
randomly.
does because you have to. No, because I say you have to push the button.
Yeah,
all
you
the
have to
time.
push the button.
Exactly. So it's not random.
Let's do
That's
it
what I'm
right
saying. You're
now.
gonna get distracted. It's gonna go beep. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna be. No, I'm not getting distracted.
Let's- we
I'll
could
take
do
you
that.
I'd rather do something like that.
Yeah, we could do that. We used to have one at my house.
Do
Yeah, that's what I'm
random
saying,
stuff
yeah,
like that. Okay.
Listen,
But
I'll do
anyway,
any challenge
moving
as long as
on.
it's brought up.
You don't got anything else to talk about?
Connor, what's your topic?
I don't have a topic.
I literally forgot mine. Mine head's just gone.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I didn't bring one.
Okay, you guys. Looks like it's Team Chris and Lee to say the word again, okay?
Well, mainly me. I brought 40 topics today.
No, you haven't. You haven't thought of a single one, Lee.
He brought the veganism one.
Veganism.
Yes. What else?
We talked about Trump. I was the one.
That was
talking
me mentioning Trump.
But who talked
actually.
about it the most?
17 minutes.
Now, you guys, real
Okay,
talk.
anyway,
real
so
talk.
what? Go on.
What do you guys think in regards to the state of...
The K.
We're in another lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find things are going so far?
See, me
Nothing's
personally, exactly. They ain't changed nothing. They're saying this is a
Nothing's
lockdown,
changed.
and yet, what, Keks are still open? The hair beauty
They-
parlor
they
downstairs
say
is
it's
still
a
open.
Pubs are still open.
They say it's a lockdown, but nobody's abiding to this.
Yeah.
Pubs
It's
are still
actually
open.
mad.
It's
This
not
is
a
the
lockdown.
first time I've seen actively without nobody's protesting or anything. Well, people are protesting, but there's not massive riots in the street. People are simply not listening to the government.
No.
Which is what I said would happen.
Exactly.
When
Everybody
this
has
happened-
lost
remember,
faith
I
in the
called this out.
government.
I said if they do another lockdown, nobody's gonna listen to it
That's
because
what
they've
I'm
had
saying.
enough. They've had enough.
But
And
we all
we've seen
knew
it.
this, bruv. We all
We've seen
knew
it
this.
outside. Like you see, it's down to the old granny to the young child. Nobody is listening to this lockdown. And it's because we've been led around too much.
Exactly.
If people didn't fumble the ball in the beginning of this pandemic and even in the middle,
who do you mean?
I mean our government, our leader, the captain of this ship,
Who?
Boris Johnson. Yeah, I'm gonna call our names. And the entire, listen, before you say anything, yeah, Boris Johnson is the spearhead captain of our ship, yeah. If he says something, the nation will have to follow. They will have to listen to it, or they will have to follow. So if he wanted a lockdown, you know what he should have done? He should have done it during the time of half term. That's when the kids were off school and they could have put it on so we could have had a full break for that week and then gone back to this softer lockdown afterwards. Did he do that? No. Did he even consider it? No. Only when his advisors were like, yo, we need a chain breaker to stop this virus getting up so that the R rate does not increase. R rate, for people that know, is the rate of increase of the virus. He did nothing. Only when everyone was like, yo, we need a change. Then he was like, oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, maybe we should do something.
Listen, we all know where Uncle Boris went wrong. When it was about to come into England,
he should have locked down.
They said, lock down the country, stop the borders, stop everything. No. Everything's fine. Look at it. Yeah. We're one of the worst countries in this situation.
No, America.
We were third. We were third highest in the world at one point.
We're still up. We were second at one point.
We were behind
Italy. Remember, we were behind Italy at one point, and then America just went.
America saved us from having the worst.
Yeah.
Because we were second place.
Exactly.
And considering how small our island is compared to like...
It's gotten so bad now, even like the Northerners are like, we're not listening to you.
We're on an island.
Even
it's
like...
so easy to lock
places
down.
like Manchester and like... I think the Manchester's... I think he was just like, no, we're not going into another lockdown unless you like support us with the necessary funds. Otherwise,
it was so easy for us to have been like, borders closed. Okay.
Everyone tests. Everyone locked down, just do it then.
We have the National Health Service, one of the best health services in the world, because we have available to free healthcare. And what did we do? Because our captain said nothing, we did nothing. And now look at us.
Finished. Done out, fam. We're on an island. Can I just reiterate? I know I've said this 4 times, but we're on an island.
Yeah.
We have a physical border of the ocean between us and another country.
Yeah.
No, how did we get that to second worst? It don't make no sense.
No, we don't. Scotland there's no physical water border.
The United Kingdom.
The United Kingdom then. Are you happy?
Yes.
Also, another huge fumbling of the ball. Them deciding to send old people back to retirement homes.
Okay, where should they go?
They should stay in the hospitals or go to the massive Nightingale facility that was built purely for this.
So if you're a person of advanced age and you're completely fine...
They weren't fine. They had the virus and then they took it to the old people homes.
Just because we know this already. Just because you've now gotten over your symptoms doesn't mean you can't still carry the virus. We know this already. So sending all those old people back to the homes after they had it, not knowing how long you can hold it in your body for or hold it on your persons for, it's a mistake.
Do admit the ball was fumbled.
And also...
I just blame Theresa May.
Theresa May.
She wasn't even in power.
If she had left us in a better situation, this would not have happened.
If David Cameron had left us in a better situation.
Did you see how Boris walked out on her in House of Parliament?
And I start with Theresa May.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I first of all say to my right honourable friend that I don't envy him and the government the decisions that they're having to take and the difficult position that they find themselves in. This pandemic has challenged governments across the world, and ministers have been under relentless pressure in dealing with this issue.
That was feisty.
What happened? No, I didn't see that. What happened?
You didn't see it?
When?
You not even watch it now.
When was this?
Imagine she was talking and criticising about like how basically this party just like mash up the country and just like whatever about coronavirus. Boris just walked up, looked left, looked right, and just walked out. And then everyone was like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? And then she just baffled, like, bruh, like, man really walked out on me, like alright, cool.
Can you add that link into the videos?
Yeah, I did. But yeah, it was a mad thing. I thought you lot, Lee, you saw the video, innit?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like mid-speech, he just got up and walked out, and then he sent a letter of apology to her.
Yeah, you have to.
But-
But if Burko was in charge, you know what Burko? You know, Mr. Order.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he was in charge, there was no way that would.
No, there was no way that would
Because
happen,
You
no.
can't. You're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to show disrespect to any other
MP,
man.
yeah.
You can get one-ups here. That's what they're basically doing. Getting one-ups and doing little jabs, but you can't be disrespectful. That's why you refer to everyone as like sir
Or mum.
madam,
Madam.
or the honourable gentleman.
Yeah.
You don't just get up and walk out on people. It's just not
You
allowed.
never do that. But his excuse was, "Oh, I had a meeting to go to."
Nah, he's capping.
But
bro.
even if you had a meeting, that
Then you
should
would
be your
excuse yourself.
priority.
You'd be like, sorry,
You
I
wait
have
until
to.
she finished
Flipping
talking
hell!
and
I
to
thought
sit
Boris
down and
wasn't
then
as
get
bad
out.
as Trump. He is like.
You guys.
I thought the difference between Boris and Trump was just arrogant and ignorant. Boris was more just a dumb. But like,
voted for him.
but like,
You voted
for Trump,
him,
for like
man.
Boris to like do something mad like that, just to walk out like that was a mad
Very,
thing.
very disrespectful, actually.
Anyway, maybe
Someone
we
in
should-
his party as well, not the opposition. someone
Yeah,
his
in your
party.
own party, and who was the former prime minister herself. Like, what?
She's capping, isn't she, though?
She's
Yeah,
capping.
She's
Oh,
capping.
What do you mean she's capping?
What's she
The
lying about?
evidence says it.
What's she lying about?
What's she capping about?
What's she lying about?
I mean, she did cap when she was in prime minister.
Majorly.
Yeah, of course, but Boris is capping even. Man walked out on her, bruv.
Because she's capping.
Doesn't that make Boris even worse? That's worse. I'm being affected.
Yeah, it's getting.
Doesn't that make Boris
Worse, sir.
even more worse than Theresa May?
Okay, you guys.
Jesus Christ.
All I would say, you guys, is realistically, we are in.
How do we
this-
get back onto politics?
We
Because
are
he mentioned lockdown.
in this second lockdown. Things. What? We are in this second lockdown. I keep on looking at
Why do you
Connor.
keep looking over there? Yeah.
We're in this second lockdown. All I'm gonna say, you guys, is
Stay safe.
Corona is real. Stay safe. Make sure you sanitize your hands, wash your hands.
You know what they say, guys? Hands, face, space. If
No.
you're exempt like Chris, wear the badge, make it evident. But it's for real, if you aren't, face mask up.
We got 9 minutes left, but I just want to bring up something quickly that was
Yeah,
discussed
go
in
on.
the group chat.
Go on.
Aaron brought up a question. Would you rather get an STD or have a child?
But are we gonna say this to the
Just quickly, let's just get this done for the rest of the 9 minutes.
a child or STD?
Yeah.
The either
But it's a
or.
permanent STD. What was it? Which one was it? It was like AIDS.
It
or
was
something.
AIDS.
AIDS. Oof.
AIDS or a child.
Well, AIDS could
Chris, you have
affect.
to think like you're our age as well. So I'm
AIDS
23.
could affect the rest of your life.
So you have to
You
think
could die
back to
from
when you were
AIDS.
23.
You could die from
It's
AIDS though.
curable.
Yeah, but it's
Not
very,
curable,
It's not
it's
curable,
treat-
but it's
it's-
treatable.
you
It's
get
very
treatment for
unlikely
it.
It's
to die of it.
treatable. It's
In
highly
the first
treatable.
world, you're very unlikely to die of it now.
But
It's not
your
like
your
AIDS.
immune system is completely compromised.
Yes,
You will
it
get
is.
sick for the rest of your life.
In a zombie apocalypse, if you had AIDS,
You're
you'd be
dead.
screwed.
Yeah.
But also, if you had a kid, you'd be screwed as well.
It all depends. It all depends though.
But this is the thing.
Okay, are you a single parent? Or do you have a partner?
That's another thing that depends.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Because like a lot of like people are born not because they're planned.
Yeah.
I'm
Most
not a
people are
planned child.
I don't think I was planned.
I was.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you
you're
were.
the second
I don't
one,
know.
Yes, they were like, you know what? I need a boy.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not a planned child. Lee, are you a planned child?
Nah, I am.
Yeah, you're planned. Well, we're still in planned.
Yeah, I don't think I was planned.
You know what I mean? It's like I said, bro. Project,
No, you know what?
Project
I'm not, you know.
Mbappe,
I'm not,
cuz.
you know. I had an earlier brother who unfortunately didn't make it.
Oh, man.
He was planned.
Oh.
But I was accidental.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was mad at accidental. My mum described the story when I was when she found out I was pregnant with me, and what was it? It was just like raw. Oh my god, we got catch. Because my dad had me when he was, I think 58. So when I was like the surprise child, it showed like, yo, mum and dad were just moving a bit mad, didn't it? But yeah, bruv. So like, I would listen. I'm not having AIDS for one thing because
man.
that's my entire life changed,
Yeah,
and I have to
completely.
keep on having treatment for that.
And
And
if
I
it's
knowing
like-
that it's never ever gonna be the same. Like it's never gonna be the same with a child, but at least I would have a support network around me that
Yeah.
I know myself. I would have that support.
And
network.
also, if you know you're a good person and you have a support network, like Joe was saying, you're pretty much guaranteed that kid is gonna have a decent upbringing.
Yeah.
Like if you put effort into raising that kid, the kid's gonna get a decent
And
upbringing.
like I always said, it takes like a village to raise a child. It's not just two people. You have to have that good company around you to raise that child.
What I would say
together
is, for me, it depends on what STD. There's loads of STDs out there that are completely fine to have. If you had them, then yes, you got them, but you can live with them for your whole life. If you got a child, yes, it's completely fine. You can live with it your whole life. It's fine.
They sound like negatives. However, of course, an STD isn't something you want. If you dealt the card, you have it, right? There's nothing much you can do with it if it's one that you can't get rid of. But a kid as well, if you happen to be in one of those situations where you have a kid, then it's one of those things you just try the best. You try your best to make the best situation.
And it's a very...
There's positives you can get back from it as well, like spending days with them. And
Project Mbappe, cuz I'm telling you, fam. I'm there for all them football tournaments, man's there, cuz. He's going to be the next world best.
What if he likes ballet?
Then that's mad.
If you like ballet, he's going to be the best ballet. That's peas.
Okay.
If you like ballet, Dad, I like ballet. All right, cool. Say the boy. You're going to take ballet practice.
Yeah, it's calm, exactly.
You're going to go to pick your son up from school. Like, where the hell's your son? And then I'm going to call you like, Gio, me and your son are in the Wizard of the World of Harry Potter.
I'll be like, calm, okay.
First of all, I'll be like, I wouldn't ban him from like liking Harry Potter. I'll ban him from being around you with Harry Potter.
But no, think about it,
Dead
Chris, he's like, wait. He's like, listen, he's gonna take your son, and take him on an all expense paid trip to America, to the Wizard of the World of Harry Potter for 2 weeks. You don't have to take care of your son for 2 weeks because Chris has got him. You're going to complain about that?
His son is going to have
Chris.
Gio's credit
It's
card,
Chris.
so we're fine.
Hey, wow,
See, there you go. It's Chris, bro. He's going to put crap in my son's or daughter's head. Some next jugga stuff.
But you know what? I said
if he does that, I'm teaching them all about Lord of the Rings because they're going to see how crap your thing is compared to mine. I'm going to be like, look at this childish
Also, speaking of, that's a good thing to bring up. Harry Potter, wasn't J.K. Rowling a single mum? And look how amazing she did.
This is what I'm saying. And I also said, because remember in the group chat, they were like, oh, but I'd rather get AIDS because having a child is long, this, that, whatsoever. Yeah. But I'm like, no, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah. It should actually motivate you even further. Because a lot of people are successful now because of they own the responsibility towards their child. Like a lot of footballers especially.
I agree with that 100%. The only thing, my only issue with having a kid is, say I have a kid and they get the letter from Hogwarts saying that they're an actual wizards. They're going to go straight to adoption.
No, but hang on, but then that means you can go, what's it called?
No,
go pick them up.
You should save that. You should.
You can go Diagon Alley.
You can go whenever you want.
No,
you know the entrance.
Hold on, you're going to have my kid if that happens.
I'm like, okay, fine. Imbue all of my...
But you can go to Diagon Alley and get like the squid potion and the squid cross and try and get magic. And you can still use magical objects. Like
exactly.
Like Hagrid's got his magical motorbike. You can use a magical car.
What in that case?
And also, I'm like, cool, can you just make my boots magic so I can fly, please?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Like you can have any magical object you want.
Imagine I asked that and then he's like, Daddy, I can't do magic. I said, oh, what? I'm like, yes, you're going to
I have to be 16. You must give it.
No, but what if he says he doesn't want to do that and go chase the ring instead?
Imagine if he trains Slytherin and becomes like a bad guy. Not just like a complex guy, like a straight up bad guy.
Like he becomes the next Voldemort.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do to stop him. He'll be like, stop him. He'll be like, why?
You should not stop him.
Pull out the 45.
This is another. Pull out the 45.
Pull out the 45. To this day, I've never seen one spell that can reflect bullets. Listen, this is why I'm not worried about no wizards, you know. Because at the end
Expecto.
How fast did the bullet? How fast did the bullet travel? Mark 5.
Yeah.
Mark 5 from the end of a chapter. You can't say nothing. Even an insta-cast spell, the bullet's gonna hit you before anything.
We ain't got much time.
They're gonna be like, expel!
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and
what do you think would win?
Yeah.
A bullet or one.
Who do you think
guys, next episode, we're going to do What If. So bear with it. Next week's going to be really interesting. We're going to do What If.
A new series called What If.
Yeah, What If.
No. It's going to be a new series called What If.
Anyway, thank you guys. See you later. Bye.
Stay safe. Stay safe.
Subscribe. Apart from you, Anton.
And space.
Save space, stay safe.
Be safe. Hold tight.
Wagwan. Jams the rabbit.